It's a water glass, and you can see that water glass is right there. And what you want to do with water glass, everybody, is you want to make sure that you cut it on the wavy side and just take your time cutting it. It seems to work out much better that way, and the glass always looks so much better in your window. But you can hear this glass. This is now this would be an Oceanside, and it's so soft. Listen. So something that I saw today, I was just watching a couple videos, and we get that, and we just ran that away, and that's fine. But a couple of things that I saw today that I was watching other people cut glass, and I thought to myself, wow, they're really pressing down hard. So when you press down on your cutter, if your hand starts shaking and the blood leaves the tip of your finger, you're pushing down way too hard. I'd like you to practice. And again, this is just my technique of glass cutting. Depress the head and cut. There it is. Anyway, that if you just depress the head and you don't have to push down so hard, and you just score the glass, listen for that beautiful noise that you're going to hear on cathedral glass, and you're probably not going to hear it on opaque glass. But we're going to pull, what we're going to do, now that everybody's sitting down and not going away, we're going to pull down and away. And we're going to eliminate that chance of you stuffing that piece of glass into your lower middle finger, which is always underneath the glass. So again, y'all, these are little techniques that how I cut glass. And if they work for you, great. Or if you're able to pull something out of them and help you cut even better, that's what I'm here for. Now, I will tell you this, and those of you that are in the manufacturing business, you know, your glass is so pretty. It's not the guy that carries the ladle over to the table. It's the two guys that stand there with those wires and mix this glass together that actually make this beautiful glass. And these guys are the true artists, I think. They know how to roll it over, pull it, mix it, and then drop it into those rollers. And let me give you a part number on this. You ready? It's a Kokomo KOG 70. Kokomo Opalescent Glass 70. Now, it's a dense glass. And I don't know if we'll hear my cutter going across it or not, but we're going to score it. Here we go. You know, where we heard it is when it got right over here to this green, because green's a pretty soft color. And we're going to try this right here and see if we can get this going. Everybody can see that. And so I started my run right there. And, you know, if this were a steeper curve, whether it's going outside or inside, it might not make it. But if I'm going to take my middle finger and I'm going to go right underneath and I'm going to get right in behind the run here, okay? So I'm just going to grab this and I'm going to take this hand, my middle finger's right behind right against my grousing pliers, and I'm going to pull down and away. Down and away, just like that. So again, guys, this is a beautiful Kokomo glass. I'm using it, actually, I've used it in 3 of the 4 windows for the Drunken Jack, the Merle's Inlet project. So this will be the last time that I use it. Will be actually this week when I'm finishing up with this color. So we're just, again, we're going to take it and we're going to run it out. And we're started our run. You can see it right there, just like that. Okay? And then we'll come over. We'll jump in right behind that, and we'll pull down and away, just like that. And what that does, y'all, is it makes a beautiful, clean edge as well. See that? A nice, clean edge. And a great way to tell if you're pushing too hard on your cutter. Hang on, let's just do a little demonstration about that, because a lot of people do. A lot of people push way too hard. I'm gonna get my afterburner out because I can really lay on this bad boy with this. Anyway, this is the little cutter that came with my afterburner. okay? And I think those of you that have ordered an afterburner, you've gotten this nice little cutter. And it has a wide head on it. And this head is the size of the head that is on the Silberschnitt 5000, okay? And so, and it's not interchangeable with the 4, but I'm going to show you an edge that when you push too hard, this is what it looks like. And you see my hand shaking? The blood has left my fingers. And now I want you to see what's going on here. Look at that. You see it flaking? That's you're pushing way too hard. Now, you know what? Let's look at the edge now. Let's see exactly what's happening to this glass. You have scored the glass and separated the molecules. Now let's look at the edge, okay? Look at the edge. See that edge? Look at that. You see how deep those marks are? You're pushing way too hard if you're getting marks like that in your glass. There's no reason for that. There's no reason. This is what you should have. Right here, just like this. Nice edge, nice clean edge. See it? Nice clean edge. And again, it's pretty dense, but you know what? It really cuts nicely. Here we go. Listen to that. I'm just depress my head. And it's got like textures everywhere, all over it. It doesn't matter what side you cut it on. So, but you can see that it makes a really wild noise as it goes across it. And fortunately, I only had to cut this once and then slump it. But if you look at this right there, look at that edge on that. That's just enough to drive you crazy right there, that edge. And you see how uneven it is, right? You see how uneven all that is? So again, guys, just when you're cutting this type of glass, don't change the pressure on your glass cutter, and you will have much better results cutting glass. If you find these videos helpful to you or any member of your family that does stained glass, please give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscriptions are free, and we'd love to have you on board in our family. So give us a thumbs up, go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know that we're coming to you live every Monday night at 7 p.m. along with new videos that come out sometimes daily. Thanks again. I'm Ed in the Glass Studio with Barb, and we're here for the ARTyRV channel.